Hi there guys, Connor from GiraffeTutorials.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to create your very own app step by step from scratch. Now in today's tutorial I'm going to create an app for those people who sell food. So whether you're a takeaways, a cafe, a restaurant, anybody that sells food, this is the tutorial for you. Now if you're not in that category, don't worry, because you can still follow along with this tutorial. You're still going to learn how to add a whole lot of different pages and how you can completely change the style of your app to suit. So let's just quickly go through and have a look at exactly what it is you're going to learn to do today. And we'll also discuss how all these features of this app can help benefit your customers. Okay, so in today's tutorial I'm going to teach you how to create this app here. Now along with adding all of these pages, I'm also going to teach you how you can completely customize the style. So I'm going to teach you how you can add in this background, or how you could also add in a block color as a background. And I'm also going to show you how you can go through and edit this header as well. So let's just quickly go through and have a look at all the pages I'm going to teach you to create. So I'm going to teach you how to create this About Us page with all your information about who you guys are and what you do. And I've also gone through and put in the store hours as well. Now I'm also going to teach you how to add in this Contact Us page, so whether a customer wants to book a table, order food, or just simply get in contact with us, they have all of our contact details here. So they have our address, our phone number, our email address, and our website. And what's really cool about this feature is that when a customer clicks on any of these, they'll be taken right through to the action. So for example, if they click on the phone number, it'll take them directly through to give you a call. So let's just show you what happens with the map. So you click on the map and you're taken right through to the action here, and it shows the customers where exactly you are on the map. Now I'm also going to teach you how to create this forms page here. Now you can create a form for almost anything. So I've done it just for catering options here. So if people want to get in contact with us about our catering options, they can simply fill out this form. Now you could also use this for ordering food, or if you have a room to rent out which people could hire for private functions, you could also put this on here as well. So I'm going to teach you how to add in this form, and I've just said the customers need to give me their name, email address, their estimated date, and to describe the event for me. But you can go through and create any type of form that you want. Now I'm also going to teach you how to go through and add in these coupons. So I've created this coupon here which is 25% off, and I've just said get 25% off all fish and fish meals this month only. Now you can go through and put in a disclaimer about this deal. You can also go through and put in the dates of when it's valid and put in some terms of use. Now you can go through and create as many of these as you want, and what's really cool about this is that these can be shared around social media. So if your customer was to click here, they can share it on their Facebook, Twitter, and email. So they could share it with all of their friends, and you could have all this new exposure and all these new customers coming to you because you've made some cool coupons. So that's a really cool feature to help get new customers through the door. Now I'm also going to teach you how to add in this news feature here. Now all I've done is just simply connected up my Facebook page, and which is my Facebook posts, and I've just put it in our app and used it as our news. So this is a great way of letting customers know what we're up to. If we have any special hours coming up or anything like that, this is where they can go through and find all of that out. So if they were to click on it, once again they can go through and share it. So you've got some big news coming up, you put it on your app, it could be shared all around social media. Now I'm also going to teach you how to add in this loyalty card, which is, I've made it here, which is a free $10 meal. So simply purchase any of our $10 meals and get a stamp. Once you've purchased 7, you can get your next one on us. And this is really cool in the way that it works, because once a customer buys something, they'll hand you over their smartphone, you'll click on the circle, and then you'll go through and enter a code that you get to create, and then you can stamp the card for them. Now I'll go into this in a little bit more detail further on, but it's a really cool feature for creating really good customer loyalty. And once again, if they would hit share, it can be shared all around social media and through their emails. Now I'm also going to teach you how to add this map feature where you can go through and put in your address. And also if you have more than one location, I'm going to show you how you can add in a few locations to your map so your customers know exactly where all of your stores are. I'm also going to teach you how to go through and add in this photo section here. Now this has been taken straight from our Facebook page. So all I've done is just gone through and put in some of our meals and about us. So it's just a great way for customers to see, what you guys do, see the food that you make, or potentially meet the chefs. Anything like that, you can go through and just show all these cool images on your app of your company. I'm also going to teach you how to add in this review section here. Now I've taken these reviews straight from Yelp, so if you have a Yelp or an open table account, you can go through and connect up all of your reviews of your store on here. So this is a great way for showing customers what other people think of you. So if you've got some really good reviews on Yelp, simply I'll teach you how to connect up your Yelp page, and then your customers can go through and read more about what others have to say about you. So that's a pretty cool feature that you can add. Now I'm also going to teach you how to add in the scratch card. Now this is quite cool. So what it is that you can go through and set up odds of your customers winning something. So I've said here, simply spend $20 or more to have a chance to win a free dessert. So they spend their $20, they'll hand their mobile phone to you, you'll click in here, and then you'll go through and enter the PIN code, select OK, and then they'll go through and scratch and see if they've won anything. Now you can choose the odds of them winning. So for me, I've put in a 10% chance of them winning. And you can also go through and create your own code as well. But once again, I'll go into a little bit more detail about that during the app. Now I also show you a few different ways in which you can create menus. Now the best way that I like to do is using this build menu feature, because this is a really good way of organizing all the food that you sell. So I've got fish, burgers, drinks and desserts, but if you have a lunch menu, a dinner menu, it could simply be lunch, dinner, drinks, desserts and appetizers or something like that. It's just a really cool way to organize it and make it easy for your customer to find all their food. So if they were to click on fish, there's a picture of fish, and we've got all our fish that we sell. Customers can click on it and they can read more about it. So that's a really cool way to create a nice looking menu. Now if you don't want to do it that way, I'll show you how you can go through and add in a PDF of your menu, which is just taken from Microsoft Word, saved as a PDF and uploaded onto your phone. And finally, if you don't want to do that, you can simply go through, add this custom page and type it all up. And I'll go into a bit more detail with all of this throughout the tutorial. To build our app today, I'm going to use Como.com. And the reason I'm going to do that is because Como is the world's leading DIY app making service. And there's really good reason for that. What you just saw there is only a small portion of what you can do on Como. There's so many different ways in which you can engage your customers, get new customers and help retain customers as well. It's also extremely good value for money. To build our app today is only going to cost us between $30 and $40 a month, depending on what plan you decide to take. Now with that, Como also offers you a 6-month success guarantee plan, and they also offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee. So that just gives you a little bit of peace of mind. And what I'll do is I'll put a link to that down in the description bar below, so you can go through and read a little bit more about that. Okay, so with all of that said, it's time to go through and begin our tutorial. Okay, so when you click through the link below, you'll be taken to this page here, and what you're going to want to do is go through and select Create My App. And then from this page here, you're going to want to go up here and select Join. Now you can either join with Facebook or email, so I'm just going to sign up with Facebook, so just select Join with Facebook. Okay, so you'll be taken to this page here, where first off you want to go through and name your app. So I'll just say Connor's Chippy and go next. Now you can grab some content from Facebook, so you can just simply enter in your Facebook page, but I'm going to click No Facebook Page. And I'm going to do the same with website. I'm going to say I have no website. Now the reason that I do this, I just find it easier personally to start from scratch. But of course, you can go through and connect them up. It's just going to give you a bit of information to start with. But I just like working from a blank canvas. And what I'm going to do is come down now and select what type of app I'm creating. So I'm going to say restaurant, and then I'm going to select next. Okay, so now you're taken to this page here where we can see a live preview of our app. Now you can see that there's nothing on our app at the moment, so we're going to go through and add a few pages first. So to do that, you're going to come up to this plus tab here, and then you'll be taken to this page of recommended pages to add to your app. So I'm just going to go through and add a few of them. So I'm going to add an About Us page, forms, coupons, Facebook, loyalty cards, map, photos, review, and scratch card. Now I'm going to go over to this All Features tab, and I'm going to add a few more pages from here. So what I'm going to do is firstly add this Build Menu tab. Now this is what we're going to use to create our menu today. Now I'm also going to show you how you can create a menu using a PDF file. So I'll just put that in. And I'll also quickly go through and discuss how to just simply write one up in your app. So using the custom page as well. And now I'm also going to go through and add a Contact Us page. So simply hit Contact Us and add that in as well. Now there's also a few other features that could be worth having a look at. So for example, we have this Book a Table feature, which I'll quickly put in. We also have this Order Food feature as well. Now simply what these are, these just take secondary services that you may use and just connect them up through your app. So if you have a Book a Table software or system running through your website with OpenTable, TopTable, UrbanSpoon, or any other Book a Table system, all you need to do is just click on them and go through and put in the URL, and they will connect it straight up to your app. Same with Order Food. So you got online ordering, Grubhub. If you've got a Grubhub account or any of these accounts or any other one that's not even listed here, go through, put the URL in, and you'll be able to connect them up. But for this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. But you can see just how easy it is to go through and connect up these third-party services. So just delete them now. Okay. And what I'm going to do is go through and start to edit my app. So go back to this About Us page here and click on that. Okay, so all I've done is just gone through and filled in a few blanks. So you can see there's my title, there's my about, and there is my description. Now you can go through and add an image if you want to, and that image will come up around here and be a header image. So feel free to do that if you would like. Now also you can come down here and add these additional details. So if you click on services, you see that if we scroll down, you can go through and write your services that you do. And you can also go through and put in your culinary team, parking, and specialities. And also you can go through and put in Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, your web URL or email address. Now all I've done is just gone through and added in my store's opening hours. And I'm going to quickly show you how you can go through and edit these. So come up here and you're going to want to select opening hours, and then you're going to want to select limit hours. And now you can go through and select what days you want to do it for. So you could select one day, which I've done this Saturday, or you can select multiple days. So I'll do Saturday and Sunday. So I'll go through and say we open at midday. And I'll say we shut at 9 at night. So 21, okay, and go add. And now you can see we have all of our opening hours. So very, very easy to go through and do. So now I'm going to go through and edit my forms section. So go through and click on forms at the top. And now there's these different types of forms that you can go through and create. So I'm just going to simply hit inquiry. Okay, so all I've done is just gone through and filled out the blanks. So I've created my form name as catering options and also put in a description as well. Now I've also come down and changed these field names, so they have to give me their name and email address. Now I've also said that they don't need to give us their phone number, they need to give me an estimated date of when they're looking to book, and I've also asked them to describe the event for me. Now you can go through and make these mandatory if they have to fill them out or not by simply clicking the box. And if you want to add another field to your form, simply click add a new field and go through and select what type of field you want to do as well. So it's really easy to go through and create this form. Now also you're going to want to come down here and select alert me when I receive new messages and go through and put in your email address. Because what's going to happen is when people fill out forms, it's going to go straight to your Como dashboard. And if you haven't got that open all the time, you may miss out on some things. So I highly recommend just putting in your email address so whenever somebody fills out a form, a notification will be sent to your emails. And once you're happy with your form, simply click down here. And there's our form. So really easy to go through and create. So now I'm going to go through and create some coupons. So come up here and select coupons, and I'm going to select create coupon. So once again, I've just gone through and filled in the blanks, but this time I've just gone and added an image to my coupon. So I've put in the deal title, which I've called Catch of the Month, and you can go through and put in the description of your deal. So get 25% off all fish and fish meals this month only. Now you can also come down here and put in a disclaimer about it as well. So then we'll come down here to this monetary side of things. So you're going to want to change your currency first. So put it in your local currency. So I'll put that in there. And now if you're doing a coupon for a single product with a set price, you can go through and change it like this. So let's say the original price for something was $20, and then you're discounting it. You can either discount it by monetary or percentage value. So let's just say $5 off, and it calculates the new price as 15. So if you're selling a piece of fish for $20, $5 off, $15. Or if you did it as a percent, 5% off, the new price is now $19. But if you're doing it on more than just one product, so you're doing it across the whole entire line of everything that you sell, which is what I'm doing, so 25% off all fish and fish meals, what we're going to do is put in our original price as 0, and we're going to make our discount amount 25%. So then the deal will show as just special offer 25% off. And then you can come down to here and put in the dates of when it's valid. So I've just put it in for the month, and that's all you have to do really to create this coupon. So just come down here when you're done, and there it is. There's my coupon ready to go. Now you can go through and create as many coupons as you want. Just simply hit create coupon again to go through and do another one. So really simple and really easy to go through and do. So now I'm going to go through and do our Facebook page. So I'm just going to click on Facebook, and then you're going to want to go to your Facebook page, which I've got here, and you can see this is my Facebook. And what I'm going to do is simply just copy and paste my URL. Okay, and just hit enter. Okay, and there it is. You can see my news feed from Facebook. Now I'm just going to quickly go through and change the design of it and select this one here. I think that just looks a little bit nicer. And then what I'm going to do is just rename my page. So rename it to news. And then I'm going to change my icon. So click on this little pencil symbol down here. And I'm going to select this icon here for my news and go OK. Cool, and there it is. There's our news page all up and running. So now I'm going to go through and do our loyalty cards. So just click on loyalty cards and create new card. Okay, so once you get to the loyalty card, you can go through and change quite a bit of it. So you can go through and select how many stamps a person needs before they get something free. So 7, so I've gone through and put they need to get 7 stamps to get something free. You can go through, select your stamp icon. Now you're going to want to go through and put in your freebie name. So I've gone through and set a free $10 meal, and the icon is this free here. Now I'll come down here to the card name, which is the free $10 meal. So I've gone through and put in a description about it. Simply purchase any of our $10 meals and get a stamp. Once you've purchased 7, you can get your next one on us. And then you can go through and put in the card details and disclaimer. So I've said you can receive only up to 2 stamps per day. A purchase of $20 or over can only get you up to 2 stamps. Okay, so of course you can go through and write anything that you want. Now, even if you don't want to give something away for free, you could actually rearrange this. So you could say, buy 4, and then your next one could be, get 30% off. We'll make it better than that. We'll say 50% off dinner. So, and then you could change this icon to maybe something like the wine glass. So, it doesn't have to, you don't have to give something away. You can do it so they have to buy something, and then once they get to a certain point, they'll get 50% off. So it's completely up to you the way that you want to do it. But I'm just going to leave mine like this. So free $10 meal. Okay. So what's going to happen is the customer's going to give the phone to you once they've paid for it, and then you're going to go through and put in the unlock code. Now you can go through and put in any 4-digit PIN you want for the unlock code. And what's also really good about it is that you can completely change it any time that you want, actually. So, you could even randomize it by going like this. It completely randomizes it. You could change it every single week just to make sure that nobody can go through and change it. So that's a really cool feature as well. And you can come down here and go through and put the dates of when it is valid. And you can also go through and put a header of the card and put a background of the card if you wanted to do that as well. But I'm quite happy with it just the way it is. So once you have created it, just go through and hit add and go OK. Okay, and there it is, your loyalty card up and running. So now what I'm going to do is come to this map page and put in our location. So firstly go through and put in the location name. So Connor's Chippy. And then you can go through and put in your address. So just start typing it up and you'll see that it will pop up down here, and once you've got it, just click on it. And there you can see you're placed on the map with your address and where you guys are. So if you have another location as well, you can simply go add another location and do the exact same process. So that's really easy to go through and put in your locations. So now I'm going to go through and add some photos to my app. So I'm going to come up here and select photos. So there's many different services in which you can get your photos from, such as Tumblr, Instagram, SmugMug and Picasa, but I'm just going to simply take mine from Facebook. So click on Facebook. Now we're going to have to go through and put in our URL. So I'm back to my Facebook page and I've gone into my photos and albums. So I'm going to select this one here. I'm just going to simply click on a picture, and what I'm going to do is copy and paste and hit enter, and there it is. You can see those pictures have been taken from my Facebook and put right onto the app. Now you can also go through and add different albums if you want. So here's all my Facebook albums. If you want a different one, just simply go through and click on the album you want. And the same applies if you want to add in another album. Just click on Facebook again and you can go through, put in the same URL and go and choose your album. So you can go through and put different albums of pictures on there if that's what you want to do. But I'm just going to stay with the one. And what I'm going to do is come down and select this design tab, and I'm going to change the layout. So I'm going to select this layout for my images. And there it is, looking a lot nicer, and there are all my images of my store. Okay, so now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to go and do this review page here. So click on review. Okay, so you can either get your reviews from Yelp or OpenTable. So I'm just going to use Yelp, and it says go through and put in the URL. Now what you're going to want to do is go to yelp.com. Now, if there's a different domain, so like where I'm from, New Zealand, it's yelp.co.nz, but you don't want to go on that because the app can only read yelp.com. Now, even if you are in a different country, if you just go on yelp.com and type up your business, if you're on Yelp, it'll still show up. So I've gone on yelp.com and now I'm in cafes in Auckland. So I've found, say for example, you found your cafe, copy and paste in there. Enter, and there it is. So now you can see my reviews are all in here and it's looking really good. So that's pretty straightforward. So remember, even if you don't have a Yelp account now, you can go through and create one. You know, it's completely free to sign up, and once people start reviewing it, you can go through and put them in your app. So now what I'm going to do is go through and do our scratch card. So back up into scratch card and click on create scratch card. Okay, so I've just gone through and filled in a few blanks. So my intro text is simply spend $20 or more to have a chance to win a free dessert. And I've gone through and put in my unlock code, which was very much just before like the loyalty cards. Now you don't have to put in the card info if you don't want to. You know, you can simply just go through and put it in the intro text here. Now what you can do is you can go through and select your odds that the customer is going to win. So I've just said 20% they'll win a free dessert, but you can go through and pick a percentage on their chance to win. And you can go through here and write a description. So I said congratulations on your dessert, and just go through and add in a image of what the customer has won as well. And then this down here will sort itself out. So you put in 20%, it will respond with 80% down here that they won't win, and then the message will say better luck next time. And when you're happy with that, just come down here, and there it is. There's my scratch card. Simply spend 20 or more to have a chance to win a free dessert. So really, really easy to do. So now I'm going to go through and show you a few different ways in which you can add a menu. So I'm going to show you this first way here, which is using the build menu feature. And what I'm going to do is go through and hit Start New Catalog. So then it will come up and ask you to name your catalog. So we're just going to call it Menu. And we're also going to go through and add in an image. So I'll do that. Okay, so just crop my image. And hit OK, and then I'll save that. Now you can go through and add in categories now. So the categories that I'm going to add is I'm just going to say we sell fish, and I'm going to go burgers, drinks, and I'll also do a desserts one. But you know, you can go through and create any categories you want. So you know, whether you do a lunch menu, a dinner menu, or something like that, you can go through and do that. It's just a really easy way to go through and organize all of your different food that you may sell. And what I'm going to do is just click on the settings, and I'm just going to edit it. And now for all of these, I'm just going to go through and add in a header image. So once again, we're going to go back in here and just select my image for my fish. Okay, and select OK. Now you don't need to add a thumbnail image for this. Having this header image is just fine. So now I'm just going to hit Update Category. Okay, and what I'm going to do is go through and start adding some items into my fish menu. So click onto it and go Add Item. So I'm just going to say Fresh Snapper. Okay, now you don't need to add an image for these either. And I'll just say okay. Now just come down here and change the currency that it's in, so New Zealand dollar, and put in your price and go add. Okay, so all I've done is just gone through and added in a few more products, just the exact same way that I did with my last one there. So, you know, if this is your lunch menu, just go through, put everything in your lunch menu through, or any other menu that you have created. So if I go back by clicking on root, you can see that I have my other categories here, and all I've done is just gone through and added an image to a category. So if you want to come back and do that, click settings and edit, and there you can see we have our image there. So basically just exactly what we've done before. Go into this one, and I've got my products in here as well. So once you're happy with it, just go back to menu, back to editor, and you can see this is what our menu is looking like now. So here's our menu, so you can choose from fish, burgers, drinks, or dessert. We click on fish, there it is, and there's all the prices of our fish and our header image. And click on a product, and there's the price and a description about the product. So, you know, this is a really nice way to organize your menu. You know, it makes it so much easier for customers to shift through everything that you sell. So very, very nice. Okay, now if you don't want to create a menu like this, I'm going to show you how to do it via PDF. So we're going to go into this PDF format here. Now, if you don't know what a PDF is, it's basically, if you go into Microsoft Word, you can simply write up your whole entire menu, and then if you just click save as and save as a PDF file, that's what this is. And what we're going to do is go through and simply upload the file. So I'll just hit upload PDF file, and here's my menu, and just select open. And there it is. There's a menu that's just been literally taken from Microsoft Word that I've typed up before and saved as a PDF. Now, if you are going to create a PDF menu, I recommend going through and making your text a lot bigger than what you usually do, because you got to remember that Microsoft Word and all those, you know, all those other formats that you would write your menu on, they're designed for computers and they're A4 size pieces of paper. But you can see here the breaks in every single one of these pages. Now that is a single page on Microsoft Word, and because you know you're looking at it on your mobile phone, you need to make it a lot bigger so your customers can go through and read it. So if you are uploading a PDF, just go through and add a few of them and just play around with the sizes on Microsoft Word and select which size you think looks best. Now, if you don't want to upload a PDF or you don't want to do this build menu section, you can simply come into this custom page here, where all it is you can literally just go through and write anything you want. So let me just show you. So if I went here, is my menu. There it is, right there. You can see that I've typed it in, and you can simply go through and type up your whole menu just like that. And you can see that it works very much like Microsoft Word, this custom page feature. Now, what is going to happen is you will have your background here. So what you're going to want to do is come down into design and go through and add a background. Now, I would recommend just adding a background of white. Now, if you don't have an image of white, all you need to do is just go through and take a screenshot of something. So I mean, even this little white square here, I could just take a screenshot of that, save it on my computer, and then upload it. Now, to take a screenshot on a Mac computer is you just got to press Command, Shift, and 4, so like that. And then you can see I can make a box like this. And then it takes a screenshot of it. Now, I'm not sure what it is on other computers, such as Windows, but all you need to do, obviously, quick little Google, find out how to do a screenshot. Screenshot something white, upload it as your background, and your menu will be a lot easier to read. So there's another way that you can go through and do your menu. And what I'm going to do now is finally go through and do our Contact Us page. So click up here into Contact Us. So I've just gone through and filled out the blanks. So contact us, a subtitle as well. So if you'd like to book a table, order food, or simply get in contact, please feel free to call or email us. And I've come down here and put in our contact information. So our email address, our website, our physical address, and our phone number as well. So now the customer has all the information they need to get in contact with us. Okay, and now that I'm happy with all of my pages, I'm going to go through and change the style of my app. So I'm going to come up here and select Style and Navigation. Okay, so you can see here that there's a few themes that you can go through and select from. So just quickly go through and see if you like any of them. Now if you don't worry about that, because you can still go through and change every single aspect of this app and make it exactly how you want it to be. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So what I'm going to do is scroll down to the select navigation layout. Now you can see that there's different ways in which you can organize your pages from this. Now I personally like this one the best, so I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to scroll down here. Now you come to the style page. We can go through and change the whole entire color scheme of your app. So go into a page, so I'll say about us. You can see we have this color scheme here. Now there are some preloaded color schemes that you can go through and choose from. So I'm just going to say this one here. But I'm going to show you how you can go through and change it. So I'm going to change my content background, so click on that and make that completely white. Okay, I'm going to click on my titles, maybe make that a bit darker. Okay, my main texts, go into sort of a greeny, get a sort of greeny, a dark green like that. Okay, my minor texts can be a lightish yellowy red. Okay, and I'm going to leave my buttons and links and borders, so you can see if you go through all your pages what it's going to look like. Okay, now if you keep scrolling down, you can go through and change the background of your app. So this is my background at the moment. Now if you click in here, you can go through and select a preloaded background. So there's quite a few you can go through and choose from. But what I'm going to do is go through and add my own image. So select add image, and I'm just going to click on this pen icon here. Now what you're going to want to do is add one for smartphones and for tablets, and you're going to need to upload two and use them for different sizes. So I'm just going to put the one in for my smartphones. Okay. And I'll just leave it like this and select OK. And once again, remember to go through and make sure that you do it for tablets as well. So I'll go OK. And there it is. Now you can see this is our background. Now also what you're going to want to do is come up into here and click this box here. And this is your overlay color. So let me just show you. If you just wanted an all red background, so if I click into red, you can see that we have a bright red background now. So you know, if you just wanted a color block instead of an image, this is how you do it. And also if you just wanted an image overlay, all you need to do is come over to this right section and drag down this bar here, and you can see that it starts to get lighter and lighter as well. So you know, you could have an image with a color overlay as well. So if I drag this right down to the bottom, you can see that's what it looks like with no image or color overlay, sorry. But what I am noticing is that my icons are actually a little bit hard to read just because it is a light-ish looking background and my icons are white, and that might be hard for my customers to see. So what I'm going to do is come over here and select a type of grey, and I'm going to drag this line right down. Okay, and you can start to play with it like that, and you can see as I go up and up, it's starting to become a lot easier for customers to read because I'm making the image appear darker. So I'm going to leave it like that because now it's easier for customers to read. So make sure that all your icons are really easy to see. So now if I scroll down more, I'm going to change this header up here. So what I'm going to do is do the exact same thing with my background. I'm going to take this really low. Okay. And I'm going to make my text white. Okay. Now if you have a specific branding or font that your company uses and you want to put that in the header, you can do that. All you need to do is click on this image button here, and you can go through and upload an image. Now it tells you what size to upload. It's 640 by 88. So if you want to do that, that's exactly how you do it. But I'm quite happy with my text like that. So now I'm going to come down here and change my app icon. Now this is really important. This is what your customer is going to see on their phones all the time. So you want it to be really easy to understand and quite noticeable as well. So to go through an editor, I'm just going to click this pencil and go OK. And I'm going to go upload icon. Okay, so I'm just going to click on my logo and hit open and just drag that. Now the recommended image size for your logo is 192 by 192, but you can also just upload your icon and cut it as well. So I'm going to select OK and select OK when I'm done. Now this here is your launch image. Now I'd recommend going through and putting in something really cool here, because what this is that when a customer clicks onto your app, it's going to load for a few seconds and it's going to show up an image. Now if you go from putting a really nice image, this is going to give your customers a really good idea of what your company is all about from the outset. So there's a few different images for you to go through and upload, just different sizes for different mobile platforms. So just go through and do that as well. And once you're happy with everything and you've gone through and looked at every single page and you're happy with the layout, what you're going to want to do is hit save and then select done editing. Okay, and then you'll be taken to this page here where you go through and pay for your app. So you can select the 2-year plan, the 1-year plan, or the monthly plan. Now also, if you scroll down, you can read a bit more about Como's 6-month success guarantee plan, where it says see results within 6 months, so get an extra 6 months for free. You can also read about the big benefits for your small business and 5 reasons to sign up for a mobile success plan. So there's also the 30-day money-back guarantee stated here as well, where every mobile success plan is backed by Como's 30-day money-back guarantee. So that just gives you a little bit of peace of mind about creating this app, that you get a 30-day money-back guarantee and you've also got the 6-month success plan as well. And once you hit let's go, it will take you through to pay for your app. Now what I'm going to do is click here and go into my apps. And once you do that, you're going to want to click on your dashboard. Now in your dashboard, there's quite a few things that you can do. So if you click on edit app, you can go back to edit it. You can also click on analytics and you can see how many people have downloaded your app, where they've downloaded it from, and so on and so on. And your manage app, so if this is where if you create coupons or forms, if people click on them, fill them out, or they redeem your coupon, you'll be able to see it in manage. And also down here is all your marketing activities. So this is how you send push notifications. And there's also a few different ways in which you can help market your app. But once you're ready to take it to market and put it in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, you're going to want to select to market. Okay, and once you've paid for your app, you'll be able to hit activate app, and then you'll be taken through a step-by-step process of getting it into the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Now I'll also go through and put a link down below to the step-by-step written tutorial about this, which you can go through and follow, but it's very, very straightforward to do. But I'll just put that down there just to make sure that you get through it. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching the tutorial today, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or just want to get in contact with me, please feel free to do so. I really enjoy hearing from you guys and what you have to say. So once again, thank you for following the tutorial, and I hope that your app is up and running and looking great.